let the ministers go and stack on some of the roads. Next time when they are allocating the resources, they will know that such an area has got bad roads.
The joy of these guys in Homa Bay, does it reflect now what we were terming as inclusivity?
We've really had a lot of gains since independence. Yeah, probably from our age where we are, we might not really relate to some of them, but basing on how we have seen things work out, we can surely say things are getting better.
Homa Bay people camping at Raila Odiga National Stadium as early as from 2 a.m. What a joy. People from the lake are happy, and today we are here to discuss about Madaraka Day celebrations that were held on Homa Bay. We're going to be reflecting on why is it that it meant so much to these people of Homa Bay. Na hiyo imenifanya niende nitafute mjaluo mmoja kutoka ile pande. He tells me I'm not a mjaluo, I am a Luo man. Hawa wajaluo wako na mambo. And I welcome you to the hot bench. And today on the hot bench, I'm having my two panelists. I'm having one of the beautiful ladies and very bright we are having on the show, anaitwa Gloria, all the way from area ulisema ni wapi? Kericho. And we're having another man pale ameniambia Kasabos, I am a black man. Please usinieke next to you because utanifanya nisionekane. Ne karibu na light, and na mimi nimekuwekea light ku illuminate. How does it feel?
So much overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Na wewe mbona una furaha bana? Watu wa Mabewa wako na furaha, huko hapa tu kwa you are so much overwhelmed. This is the hot bench.
You know, we portray happiness through actions.
Through actions.
Yeah.
So guys, welcome to the hot bench, and the hot bench today we are celebrating Atasisi as the hot bench Madaraka Day. It's on a Sunday, I know, and we are feeling really happy and delighted to be part of Kenya. It is, do you know ni Madaraka ngapi ya 60 what? Who knows? Ni ngapi?
Okay, probably the 62nd.
From 1963.
Do the math.
62.
The second 60 seconds. So, well, inafanywa Homa Bay, and you are not aligned to it. But let us get to the conversation. So, guys, welcome to the hot bench. The hot bench is a show for the young youths where we talk matters our country, matters ourselves, matters leadership, and a lot of things. And now we are happy. We are celebrating Madaraka. By the way, what is Madaraka Day? To someone who probably doesn't know what Madaraka Day is.
Well, Madaraka Day is actually a day that we usually commemorate each and every year to remember the day which our country gained full independence. Probably then I was not born, but I have gotten this tradition from the people who have come before me, you know. Yes, and well, it's actually a day we remember. I'm actually happy, and I celebrate Madaraka because now it's when we gained our, our independence. Yeah, our independence, not the full independence, because full independence is 12th December.
I wanted to ask that. What is the difference between Madaraka Day and Jamhuri Day? Because a lot of people, I'm sure out there, they don't know the difference.
Yeah.
So you're saying Madaraka is when we got the independence, and then the full independence where we became now a republic fully. That was now 12?
12. That is December 12th. Yeah.
And that's what we call Jamhuri
Day. Yeah.
So guys, Homa Bay, people are camping. Kuanzia 2 a.m. From 2 a.m. people are camping.
They say Homa Bay is 043. It is not a lie. But just like I told you, we express our joy and happiness through actions. So this was the first time that Homa Bay County was going to host such a very great day in the county. And being that the stadium is also a new stadium and the capacity could not be predicted, so they say the early bird catches the worm.
So the early bird was from as early as 2 a.m. Na kwa ni furaha yote Wajaluo akujai kuona kitu kama hii side za Nyanza, side za Uluoni huko?
We have been having such celebrations.
This was the first one.
No, I'm saying we have been having such celebrations and such happiness, but this was of a higher most level, because this is the time that the country also has got a lot of political hits. And Luos also felt that for a longer period, since the death of the late Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Luos have not been heard that much. And now when the country had got some political hits, and Luos were remembered, they took it personal, and they had to show all their joy. And
na pale joy ilikuwa sana, because actually from the internet people were actually joking about it, that there was the first group that iliingia usiku imetoka asubuhi, ndio sasa another group iingie, because if you have people who can do the switch ya usiku na mchana, mbona isikue?
Oh, well, sure. This is exciting. I think this is just one we call the tidings of joy, right? Well, I'm also feeling, if I'm actually excited, I can imagine how excited they were. Yeah, I was, you know, how excited they were. And, you know, this is now the point where is like leadership is getting home, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are having this, you know, this very iconic day, this very well celebrated day being hosted in your home. Of course, wanasemaga mgeni jo mwenyeji apone. It comes with a lot of good things for them.
Sure.
And well,
some of the goodies are actually visible.
Yeah.
I saw there was a market that was launched your side. I saw also from the lake kuna nini metengenezwa. Is it a bay or something where I have not checked kabisa. I've also seen there's some affordable housing that projects are also happening there, and also there's some there's this inaitwaje, kuna shule iko hapo inaitwaje, this campus. They are given a space to Tomboya, they have given a space to build hostels actually of 2,000 units.
Okay, I can say the joy, sometimes they say that you can have a lot of joy that you cannot express. When you're talking about the good things that have happened in Homa Bay, number one, where the Madaraka Day is being held today, is a stadium.
A new stadium.
New stadium.
It's called
Raila Odiga Stadium. So for the first time, a county near the lake having a stadium whereby we can be having the derby balls, like the FC Leopard now wants to go and meet God.
Ni hapo.
Hapo.
Kwa lake.
Yeah. That is the first joy. You see, the joy starts there. You have a stadium. Even before you start telling us that you have done this and this and that, the first thing that we see is the stadium. When we get out of the stadium, we talk about the Tomboya. I'm an advocate of the education. Yeah. I've been advocating about universities being built in these several counties. And one of the things that make a county grow is education facilities. And now when they bring Tomboya, for a longer period, if people heard, if someone from anywhere hear that Luo Nyanza did not have good university, it is like a joke that we are now celebrating Tomboya. But we now celebrate because it is now brought home. Just like my sister has said so, that those things that are being, the gains that we are going to get.
That comes up with the Madaraka Day being on that side of the
Just
road.
imagine a hostel of 2,000 students.
2,000. That's a thing.
These 2,000 students coming from different parts of the country. It is not only the school that is going to gain. Number one, these students, they have to go and buy things from the market around.
Economic growth.
They have to go to the lake. If you talk about the beach that is upcoming, you see that growth.
That is economic growth.
Let me tell you, that joy that those people have, let them come in shift.
The Luos cannot hide the joy. Now, speaking of that, Gloria, the joy of these guys in Homa Bay, does it reflect now what we were terming as inclusivity, where all countrywide, everybody feels like they are part of the government. Because I feel like right now, people in Homa Bay, they feel like they are part and parcel of what is happening in Kenya.
Yeah, it's important to make everyone feel valued and, noticed and important. I mean, we cannot just lie on one side and then we claim that we are having that inclusivity. Inclusivity comes in actions. We need everyone included because we all have different, we all have different capabilities. Sorry. Yeah, so like
the capabilities are where Gloria nimeona you also want iletwe kwenyu wewe. Unataka kuja Kericho.
We've had one pale Green Stadium.
Mmekuwa na mingi.
Yeah.
Nyinyi mmekuwa kwa uongozi for the longest.
Well,
these Luos, I think they have to be excited because they have never had
yeah,
this.
let them be excited. I'm also excited for them, honestly.
I would also love it to hear it iko Mwingi, Saikuru huko Kambani.
Exactly.
I would also love to hear it iko North Kenya huko mwisho huko kunaitwa aje huko ni Siolo Mandera huko Garissa, because that makes now a national kind of a thing. Exactly. The inclusivity is there, and you can see as we have talked the bonuses that come with it. Yeah. Such kind of a thing happening in your county, there are big wins there. Maybe let us reflect on some of the gains we have made since independence. What do you think are some of the gains we have made since independence to where we are at the moment?
Number one, I really love the 2010 Constitution. Yeah, and I'll also take the former president. I'll give him credit when he decided to bring the rotational celebration of these holidays. Because when an holiday is taken to an area like in Homa Bay, let the ministers go and stack on some of the road. Next time when they are allocating the resources, they will know that such an area has got bad roads.
Talking of that, just hold it. Barabara imejengwa. Homa Bay, for the first time nasikia barabara imepita ya lami.
Yeah, I can confirm that there's a longer road.
Yeah, actually, walikuwa nasema sijui ni a certain kilometers imetoka sijui wapi hadi wapi.
Yeah, the last time I was in that road, I used that road. It connects from Oyugis. I can now go to Rodi without any problem. I can connect from Rodi to Homa Bay, where now they are having the Tom Mboya. From that Homa Bay, I can again connect to Mbita. Apart from that, I can as well go back to Rongo. It is a long road.
Reflecting on what you have said, the gains he has talked about, we have been able to gain on the 2010 constitution. That's number one. Number two, that kind of inclusivity where we have these kind of celebrations happening in different counties. What are some of the gains we have made, Gloria?
Well, we can actually break these, these gains or these changes. We can actually break them into different sectors. Of course, come to talk about health sector, we have education sector, we have also the devolved government. Yeah, so we've really had a lot of gains since independence. Yeah, probably from our age where we are, we might not really relate to some of them, but basing on how we have seen things work out, we can surely say things are getting better. And of course, we still have the Vision 2030. I know we are going to head towards it the same. Of course, those will add to the gains that we are getting as a nation, even after independence. Well, when you journey through the education system, you will see a lot of milestones that have taken place in the education sector. Yeah, and even the advantages that comes with it. Yeah, you will see that it really goes to improving. We might not really see right now how it's going to, like for the new system, we've not had the output of actually this system. I think the first lot wako grade 8, right? Yeah, so of course after maybe 6 years, we are able to, 5 to 6 years, we are able to see the output of this new education system. But as far as we know, the 844 system has been successful to some point, but then at some point you can also see some of the weaknesses. But I think they are going to be complemented by this new education system. So these are just some of the examples of milestones that have taken place since we gained independence as a nation. And of course, I'm optimistic there are more to come. Of course, we will see in how even we do things. Yeah, we are growing to become, more democratic, more freer in terms of expression and all those things. Now we get to see a wider perspective, a wider difference in when you compare to before we gained independence. So that is what I can really pose as some of the milestones that have taken place. Of course, we have a lot of them. We might not really exhaust them right now. But yeah, we have them.
We have them, yeah. I can conclude one, umesema ni mambo, the transformation in our academic, the educational system. Yeah. We have also talked about the devolving most of the our activities. That's why we talk about the counties and all the devolved government. Yeah. We are also, I could say we have had a lot of achievements. Remember, even right now, Nairobi is one of the biggest economic zone we are having in Africa. So there's a lot of wins we have made, and we have also a big leeway enye tunaweza endelea nao. Ambia kitu watu wa Homa Bay tukimalizia our show, my brother. Unajua hii sasa madaraka imekuwa ni yenyu kabisa. Hii madaraka ni ya Luoland. Tuambie kitu mkubwa.
Okay. You started by asking the time that people got into the stadium.
Actually nilikosea. Si kuanzia 8 am. Ilianzia mapema. Mimi nilimejaribu nisiseme because at 9 nilikuwa naona at 8 at 9 bana people were already in the stadium. Because hata nilikuwa nashindwa sasa hii itakuwa at 8 at 9 people wako kwa stadium. Walikuwa hadi wanangangania viti at around 2 nakwambia ni kama ilikuwa imejaa. Unanielewa? By 4 ni watu watoke, watu wengine wakuwe ushered.
I think the Homa Bay people took the assignment so serious. According to the national anthem in Kiswahili, which says that amkeni ndugu zetu tufanye sote bidii. So ndugu zetu from Homa Bay waliamua kuamka.
Na kuamka waliamka.
Na waliamka. Na walijitoa kwa nguvu. Ukweli vile national anthem yetu inasema. So when they are doing that, I also urge them to consider some of the things. It is a wake-up call. When you ask me about the gain of independence, the gain of the Madaraka Days, I really love the 2010 Constitution, which brought the devolved government. You see, one of the things that devolved government has brought, we can proudly say that we now have a big institution. And Homa Bay County, this is the time that the residents should take it serious and take advantage of whatever they have. It is a county known for the production of like the fish, because we are near the lake. Let men wake up just like the way they woke up for the Madaraka Day. Let's build Homa Bay. If it is about relying on the agricultural things, if it is about producing fish and exporting it to other counties, let us rise right now and do that production in a large amount so that we can feed the other counties with the fish from Homa Bay. Apart from that, it is high time also they should also advocate on their education things. Let them take advantage of the institution that is there. Let them popularize on the education. And the third thing I also have to advise them, let them take advantage of the stadium that they have. One of the things that has made England to grow is the football. This is the time that they should take advantage of the stadium. We are going to host the FC Leopard in the stadium very soon. Our people, they should take that advantage. If it is about having the jersey, it is about having the scarves. If it is about selling water, if it is about selling their ideas, that is the time.
That is the time. And now it's the time to end our show. It has been a really hot one today, the hot bench tumecheka sana. It has been a conversation that we are not used to. We talk matters really hot, but today I think because of what has really happened, it's a day to celebrate. So that's why we are seeing our faces tukona joy sana. And I'm really happy for my bench today. It has not been that hot imekuwa ile hota ya kucheka. Kuna hot ile noma na kuna hot mzuri. So I want to thank you guys for being part of this. Happy Madaraka Day. Enjoy your Madaraka Day. And to our viewers, tell us more about what are some of the gains, maybe the failures, and what you think to may leave out from our conversation today. And I'm sorry, I think this is poor kind of hosting. I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. What is your name? Quickly, what's your name?
Odhiambo William.
Odhiambo William. And we had?
Gloria Chepngeno.
Yeah, Gloria has been here. Mtamuona tena. And we have also had another show with her. Itakuwa poa sana. I go by the name Kasabos. And this is the Hot Bench. Kindly subscribe, like, always comment and share to your friends so that we have a conversation where we keep the youths talking, engaging. I'm out.